Hello, beautiful good morning to you, our lovely viewers. You are welcome to the Weekly Gospel. I'm your host, the amazing Katamanda. So this show comes your way every Saturdays at 10:45 when we get to bring to you your gospel. I mean, your favorite gospel personalities or ministers or psalmists. Because now they identify themselves with different names. Others call themselves ministers, others call themselves psalmists. So we get to bring them right into the comforts of your home. So if there's any artist or any minister that you'd like to see on the Weekly Gospel, make sure that you text us the name of that person, or if you are the one, you have videos, the only thing you have to do is call us using the numbers that are on your TV screens, or you follow us on our Facebook page and then inbox us and we'll let you know what you have to do. It is a beautiful Saturday. I hope that you're having a great time so far. Make sure that you share our live stream because we are live on our Facebook page as well as on our YouTube channel. We're talking about social handles. Make sure you also follow us on all our social platforms. That is on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. And then let's get interactive. Let's grow the family. All right. Now, as you can see, I'm sure you can tell the way I'm looking humble today is because I am in the presence of great men of God. For those of you who are just seeing them for the very first time, I'm not going to say their names because I want them to introduce themselves. So let's just get to welcome them pastors. Please, pastors, you're welcome. I'll start with I didn't want to say your name, but I have to say it. I'll start with you, Pastor Navy, and then I'll get to Pastor MWANSA. So please introduce yourself to the viewers. Let us know what you do. Welcome back to Zambia, by the way.
Thank you.
You were in South Africa.
Yeah.
Welcome back. And you were in the Copper Belt. You just came to Lusaka. You're also welcome to Lusaka.
Yeah,
okay. Welcome to Zambia. Welcome to Lusaka. What a beautiful thing. That's what I love most about the show. Please, Pastor, let us know who you are and, of course, what you do.
Yeah. My name is, of course, Nevi Samboko. A gospel artist or minister. And I pastor church. And been in this race for a long time. And I love the words that you've used. You said, welcome to Zambia, because I'm the artist behind the jingle that said, welcome to Zambia, the real Africa.
Oh, welcome
From
to
Zambia.
Oh, so it was you.
This is the artist today.
Oh,
Met
okay.
you. Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, and I'm so glad to be back home. I'm glad to be hosted at Cabinet. Thank you so much for your generosity.
No, you're welcome, and we are very much honored to have you in our studios today.
Thank you.
Okay, so now let's get to you, Pastor MWANSA. Please tell us your name, how long you have been doing music, so that we just get to know who Pastor MWANSA is.
Oh yeah, na totela sana mkwai nationally and nevo marvelous MWANSA. Actually, we are twins.
Oh.
Yeah, we are twins and twalipalana sana ngefitumboa.
Okay.
Kuimba nayambile mu 2013. 2013 then 2014 nayamba na ministry. Pano ndi nevo pastor alikuwa tulu kutolo ntungulula ukitwe.
Okay.
Uluitwa ati Jehovah God Almighty, the Most High Ministries.
Okay.
Mkwai.
Alright.
Kwena naine nalitwa mukushishi muna balesa mkuimbira balesa. Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm very honored to have you pastors in the house. Now, getting to Pastor Navy, you went to South Africa. Was it for work? And then what brought you back to Zambia?
My going to South Africa, I actually went very early. Immediately I finished my grade 12. I went to study. I went there to study first as a minister at Bible College. And then whilst there, because of the gift I had for music, I ended up converting that into music export and started working with a number of artists. I came back home briefly after my graduation. That's when I did that advert or that jingle called Welcome to Zambia, the Real Africa in 2003. I don't know how some of my viewers were their age were at that time.
I don't think I remember the song, but I don't know how old I was though.
Yes.
Maybe you just give us, I don't know, just a simple. That's if. Do you remember it?
I do. I wish I had a guitar with me here. I was going to strum some.
I know, but is it okay if you just give us an a cappella?
Yes, I could.
Please. Take us back to those beautiful child memories. Of
my counterpart would go, welcome to Zambia, the real Africa, beautiful Zambia. And I'll come in and now it is progress. That's all we have to offer you.
Okay, it is indeed you that I was thinking you're just creating stories, but anyway, Pastor Yulunda, I'm just kidding. But anyway, it's good to know the man behind that, because we hear a lot of jingles, but we don't really know the faces behind those jingles. So it's good to finally meet someone who did a jingle.
I was privileged at that time to work with Erohik, because he was the one who spotted that. It started off just like something I was playing around with in studio. I was charming my woman to welcome her to Zambia because she's Swazi.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
So I was trying to just say welcome to Zambia, and he loved it. Then Michael Inyama suggested we can have this recorded, and boom, it became a very serious thing.
A very big thing.
Yeah, I was shocked. Whilst in New York, I just saw on CNN the jingle is playing. Welcome to Zambia.
And it's still playing, eh?
Sometimes
it's not getting old. It's not getting old.
That's impact, you know. I should have gotten millions for that.
Yeah, you should have, but we're going to work on it. But then it's good to have you. So now you are back. Are you now back for good, or maybe just for a short time?
I'm back to stay. If I leave the country, then I'm just going out for ministry and coming back home. This is home for me.
A lot of people would wonder, because we have seen a lot of people that have traveled, they've gone outside, and coming back to Zambia, they're like, no, I don't think I want to come back. They settle where they go, but for you, you're back. What is it that has brought you back, or what is it that has made you say, you know, this is my hometown, this is my home, I have to work from here instead of working from outside?
The first motivation factor would be that odd song by is it Juma or Piri? But anyway, it was abused recently. The song that says Apire Anabuela.
Apire Anabuela.
You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter my grandmother.
If you overstay out, you end up attracting that kind of a song. You know? Yeah. So I had to come back home and make it home. I'm a respected figure in Swaziland. I'm a respected artist. I've won awards in Swaziland, and I've trained a number of artists. I'm a vocal coach. That's my profession.
So can I say I'm blessed to have a coach, because I really want to know how to sing. Like, I really want to learn how to sing.
I'd be glad to have a student in you.
Okay, I have a teacher. You heard it. You see, the best thing about TV. So if you want to get interactive with us, this is the Weekly Gospel. Make sure that you call us using the numbers that are on your TV screens, and let us know where you're watching us from. And leave your comments on our Facebook page. We also want to know you, just like you are getting to know the pastors here. You are explaining something. Do you want to finish up, or should I go ahead and ask other questions?
Well, I just wanted to say, being a star outside and not a star at home, it doesn't pay. Yeah, so I had to come back home and face the demons home and conquer them at home. Make it here so that I can appreciate the achievements that I make.
Okay.
Yeah, than only coming back home because I'm tired and
you want to retire.
Yeah.
Okay, and now getting to you, Pastor MWANSA, in relation to what he's explaining about coming back home, why do you think it's important to, like, make your own songs sound you, giving them your own sound instead of maybe sounding like other people out there? Because there's a trend of everyone wanting to sound a certain way because they want to attract international market. But from the songs that I've heard about you, they still have that touch of Zambia. You know, like you're Zambianizing. If there's even such a word, you're Zambianizing your own songs. Why is it so important for you to just sound like a real Zambian?
Yeah, for sure. Kumienu ni kumienu. Elo ndemfo chichikankala ukuba fefe waba. Not why vika fimbi efetauli. So mukuimba kwandi ndelanda pafetu file fio kuba bena Zambia nangu no nefia kopela kulanda fio file waba fio fie pafe marvelous not fio marvelous wo kopela kuba fio fine. Yeah.
Okay, now getting to you, Pastor Nevi, you are someone who's been exposed, you've traveled around the world. Are there things that you have learned from the outside world that you're going to bring to Zambia, that you're going to implement even as you are continuing with your career of music?
Yeah, one very important thing in every minister in music is never to be intimidated to learn. And exposure for me has really worked so much. Yeah. I'm wondering what kind of music I'd have done if I had not gone out of the country. Of course, not because I was going to be doing something inferior, but because I got exposed now to getting to see how others do. Being in South Africa, coming alongside the Benjamin Dubes, the Sipoma Cabernet of today, the Joya Celebration of today, you know, the achievers, the Move Combaters and all that, rubbing shoulders and sharing stage can stretch you and expand you, you know, and it gives you the appetite to learn more. I'll tell you my mentality when I was in South Africa, the first time I was going there, I thought I was the best. Okay,
you thought because you were good.
I was a very good pianist, you know, and because I got a lot of applauses from school when I was still in from grade 8 to 12, and I thought, damn it, I'm the best. Okay, but when I went there, some people really made me retire from playing. From that time, I don't.
You retired?
I stopped running around keyboards. I realized there are people that know better than me.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. So now I'm willing to learn from them. Can you help me on how you play this chord? How can I do this and that? So exposure, going outside for me, has been really, really beneficial in the growth of my music.
Okay.
Yes. So my music will have both the local feel and the international feel.
Okay.
And there's nothing that humbles a minister than your work being appreciated outside.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't know how outside looks at our music inside. You know, we normally admire South African music. South Africans are this, South Africans are that. You know, but here the South Africans admiring your music also back home. Then you begin to treasure what you have back home and then improve on the quality of it.
So talking about like the quality, do you think maybe South Africa, there's something that they are doing that as Zambians we are not doing when it comes to the business side of music? Because we see how they just do, even when it's just a live performance, you can tell from the instruments that these people are investing a lot in their instruments. Do you think as Zambians we can learn something from the South Africans, or maybe we're just doing all right?
Currently, I think we're catching up and we're getting there.
Okay.
But you see, South Africa, being a developed country, they went ahead of us, especially with technology. And they started learning early from the Americans and these other influencing countries. So they caught up very early, and that improved the texture of their content. Then with us following behind, we idolized South Africa without really knowing who is inspiring South Africa to be what they are. And also the appreciation of the art and music in the country does a lot to influence the quality of what we bring out. So if as a country we do not put value to the art that we have, the music that we have. No one else is going to do that. South Africa invests heavily in that industry. You know, they made it easy. Most of South Africans, they get those instruments from, let's say, China, England, USA, duty-free. You see, that's how you develop a sector.
Yeah.
But you come here, if I'm going to buy a keyboard, I still have to worry about clearing it. And besides here, music is not, I'm sorry to say this, but it's my view and my opinion that it is taken serious, but it's not valued for what it's supposed to be. Yeah. We still have artists that we have to donate money when he passes on because his music could not sustain them. It's almost a laughable thing to say, I live on music, there's nothing else that I do. It's like for you to be a very good artist, you need to be an accountant somewhere, then also do music. But you see, that it looks like this won't really pay you. So be doing something else that can pay you to supplement this, what you love. So if we can get to a point where we cultivate this industry, yeah, we'll talk about industry and ministry later, but cultivate this industry and make it valuable, put the value, add the value that it deserves. Then a child who is talented in our villages will come out admiring not only how we look on the silver screens, but also the lifestyles that we live in our communities because music has changed us. But as the status quo right now, we have a lot that we need to do.
Okay, and in talking about a lot that we need to do, coming to you, Pastor MWANSA, I want to find out, from the time that you started music, do you think that your music is being appreciated by the viewers, the fans, or just in general? Do you think your music is being appreciated? And if it is, I would also want to know someone who like inspires you.
All right. Natotera sana. According to your Alanda Bashima people, music yesu, most of us they appreciated Mulandu Wakutila. Ama studio tuleyako. Waisafi mulika kombo ni studio kakwa fyatiyo ni keyboard fine fya dira. So tepali nakuwa tuingeshi kwa nangwa umfikatio kwa liwako na MWANSA benga chitako chimo like fye balandire Bashima people. But not kwata proper instrument yako batu kuchitwa chitefu into ifingi sana. Kuchitwa ishi kwa nomba tatule kwata aya mananika na instrument ayengalengo kutira tuafika apatali.
Okay, yeah. So what do you think you as the artist or the ministers, what do you think that you can do to change everything? Because the change starts with an individual. It doesn't start as a team. You yourself need to do something. So what is it that you as a minister, as an artist, what is it that you're doing to change that narrative of working with cheap things, for lack of a better term? Yes, what is it that you're doing?
Achinga kabila first kubombesha elo no kwikatana nga mwaikatana mwabombesha then tumashite chintu chimwe.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, now we're getting to you personally. I also want to find out, talking about working with cheap things, because I think with my colleague on Friday, on the Friday show, the Community Top 10 Countdown, we're always talking about this, like, before you get started as an upcoming artist, make sure that you avoid working with upcoming people. You yourself, if you're an upcoming artist, avoid working with upcoming producers. At least work with people that have been like in the industry for the longest time. But with regards to promoting, because we want everybody to grow, if we are avoiding these upcoming people, working with them who have, for lack of a better term, please do not be offended if we say cheap things. What word of advice can you like give the upcoming producers, the upcoming artists, as well as us, the people that receive your music?
Okay, first of all, before a person rings a bell to say, I'm the best, you are only the best because you have not realized, you have not realized how much talent you do not know is existing around you. So it shouldn't offend anybody to be told you're an upcoming. I'll be proud to be called upcoming today because, I mean, that's when people will be getting to know me. So it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. in the process, of course, as you are upcoming, you really need to invest in what you believe you can do. If you're going to compromise, then your work will stay compromised.
Okay.
Yeah. So cheap comes, cheap goes. You know, not everything cheap is good. And you need to have patience.
Yeah.
That whatever that you're doing, it's an investment. You know, music has an ability to go to a home that you are not welcome as an individual. Yeah, but it will definitely go there. There are people that are watching me right now. I've entered their homes. I'm in their TVs.
Yeah.
You know, now they know there's Navy that is in existence. So whatever that I do at backstage, we call it backstage, I really need to work at my homework. Try not to compete, but try to understand what God has gifted me and how I can better it. Then after I have understood, then I will be able to identify, to say, Amazing has a better talent than mine. Can I learn from her? And this is the challenge for upcoming. When an upcoming has a competitive spirit, they will not want to learn from those that have already done it.
Gone ahead of them, okay.
And when that person who has already done it smells insecurity from the upcoming, they protect themselves. And then an upcoming will be crying a sound of, no, they don't want to work with us, they don't support us, they don't give us stage, they don't do this and that. But, you know, respect the principles of territory. Yeah, I'm here in Zambia. There are artists that have come behind me, and they are better now. I've been there for a long time, but outside the country, the Ephraims, during my time when I was here, they were not here. They were George Mwangazas, the Matthew Ngosas. So those were my counterparts. You know, a number of, even in the secular, the JKs and all that. Those are people that were raising almost at the same time when I was raising. But then I come back here. I'm not going to hold myself like, you know, me, I was there, I did this and that. I'm going to look for a Pompey who was still in high school, probably. You know, and say, hey, you've done it. Can I work with you? You know, I'm going to look for Ephraim and say, Mana, you've done very good job. What can I learn from him? This is his territory. This is his territory. Mine was outside. If he wants to come to Swaziland, I'm the right person to consult. And I'll tell you what happens and what goes around there. So we need to understand the roles that we play as upcoming or resident artists that have been there. And our roles, how we impact those that come after us. And I think if I can invest myself in another artist, I think I would have prolonged my art life than just investing in me. And then it ends with me. I want to see a lot of navies around.
Okay, and definitely we shall see them because you are here and you mean business,
yes,
right? So those that want to work with you, obviously you'll be giving the details maybe at the end of the show so that we can know how we can work with you. And I'm getting to you, Pastor MWANSA. What are some of the things that you can say you have learned in the period that you have been in the music industry? What are some of the things that when you didn't start, you thought, oh, it's just going to be an easy road, but when you got there, you're like, I didn't know. And these are things that you have learned and you want to pass on the message to the people that would want to come and be in this industry.
Yeah, chintu chimwe cho ningalanda kocha kutila afwile wabo wanakirira pakusambirira. Nga wabo wanakirira nishwala sambirira sana. Cho nsambirira pocha kutila ngana uifisa fina kwa talenti then now ifisa tapali finga chitika. Like ingefine na kwata kwa muno teacher, you said you be the number one, me I'm number two. Because wala mbokula tusambilisha nomba. So yo tulesambira twala ishiwa bali chinka cha kutilanga walitwa fye twalira ukubumbu mni then nokunakira fwe bali itoma upcoming fwe twanakira kuba kulwa batangira ba Ephraim tubachepa kumyaka but walitangira fwe twasambira like PJ wale tutungirira like Mami Christine na Christian John wale tutungirira wale tuafwa so chikankala cha kuba submissive ero nokula ba controlled ngana urufyanya wa control kata onifi if you Vasandia.
Yeah, I'm quite. However, Tim Cabinet, you really need to teach me how to speak Bemba. I'm like loving the Bemba that he's bringing out, but then I just can't speak. So pardon me if you are thinking like I'm not speaking Bemba. It's because I don't know. You people haven't been doing a great job in teaching me. So make sure that you teach me how to speak Bemba so that I should be having a fluent conversation in Bemba. Okay. Let me also get back to you, Pastor MWANSA. Let's talk about some of the songs that you have done. Give us your experiences, and then of course what you love about this ministry, because it would have been easy for you to just get into the industry and then like when you start like I'm done, this is not my field. You could have easily just gone to the pulpit and say I'll stick to preaching, but you still want to preach through music. So what's motivating you, what's keeping you even like pursuing the music that you're doing?
Yeah, ichankoselesha sana kutwalila kuimba muti. Singing is the medicine. When somebody just hear the song, even if he was angry, whatever, according to mawezo bikiri mukati akabirwimbo ile leta ukuposha. So let's say sango kutila I should just continue no matter what, and I even salute my twin brother because the one who's supporting me. Kuti twalilo kushimikira, and this is the greatest part that I like to preach. Kupitila mukuimba. So okay. No, I'm loving the fact that you love what you're doing. So are we going to see in you a pastor that will support the youth that are singing? Because it's rare to find a church that mentors people that are into music. Are you going to be that pastor that's going to like mentor them and bring them close and just teach them some of the do's and don'ts? 100%. You'll be that pastor. As long as I get impartation to the great teacher. That's what I love about this one. It's about networking. It's not only about getting to know you people, but of course we just get this environment where we just get to network and know each other in person and all that. Now getting to Pastor Nivi, I'm really tempted. I want to play one of your videos. Now I don't know. I think I'll allow Pastor MWANSA before I get to you, because yours is very interesting. It wasn't done in our local language. It was done in a South African language. So I want to know more about that, because the last time we played it on the Cabinet Top 10, I think I complained like, the song is nice. I just can't understand what you were saying. So maybe let's just get to your video and then we'll chat a little bit when we come back, so that we just get to his video so that people can know what I'm talking about. So that is your camera over there. I think this one is your camera. So introduce the video that we're going to play. Yeah, ulimbona vala tulisha kunungu ulimbona la imba na ngulu walalila nuleti la lesa ewa njishiba.
Okay.
Lesa ewa njishiba. Eso anjishiba, eso anjishiba, eso anjishiba, eso anjishiba. Efe walanda bantu balinde. Eso anjishiba, eso anjishiba. Bantu balinde. Eso anjishiba, eso anjishiba. Let's go on the Shiva.
And you are still watching the Weekly Gospel with me, Amazing Katamanda. Today I am joined by great men of God. I told you today I'm like reserved because I am in the presence of great men of God. You know me, I'm all over the place, but today I'm just like in one place, yeah? But anyway, if you're just joining us for the very first time, you are welcome. If you want to be part and parcel of the show, the phone lines are open. You can call us or text us or follow us on our Facebook page. Leave your comments there. We'll be more than glad to hear from you. Now we are with the pastors. Let me just get to hear from you, Pastor MWANSA. Give us like a brief background on that song, on that video. Who inspired the message and how was it just making the whole video?
Right. Lulwimbo lwalilanda sana pali inewini. Kula benishitashimo being as a man of God. Elo abantu bafishefia kulanda pali iwe, suspecting you, giving you even lot of names.
Okay.
So now when you are talking to them, tapali wengashita understand what you're saying. So I just said, no, God only knows me. If really I'm a little man of God, whatever you speak, tafia mwishe ile safie ewanjishiba pante fimwalala ndafia langona ola firo futine fya kulalishanya na imwe tafia mpere lishtaine so cha de safia watashani ewanjishiba uyinele so wanjishiba ewalala ndakona imwe.
Amen.
Yeah.
Okay, now getting to you, Pastor Navy. That song was done in Zulu. The song that you did, we're going to play it just a few minutes from now, but just give us a brief background, like the process of your creativity. Like, how was it coming up with the song and just putting everything together? And was it done here in Zambia or it was done when you were still in South Africa?
Let me start by saying the song is a collaboration of a number of international artists. The drum player was from Swaziland.
Oh, okay.
Sky Shongwe. And we had Enoch from Tanzania, from Kenya. Then we had Luis from USA. He's the one who did the guitars. The guy from Kenya did the violin in the song. So yeah, the inspiration behind that song is that I was living Swaziland. I was living Swaziland as a broken person. When I was going back to South Africa, I was living Swaziland as a person who had lost everything. Okay. And I was asking God questions. Is there anything more in life for me? Like, so where from here? What is it after this? I've done everything. I've served you. I've done all that I could. And I got the peace of God. Yeah. And that's how I wrote that song under 10 minutes. I sat at the corner of the bus and I was
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Ooh.
I wrote the lyrics and I was done. The rest of it, up to reaching Johannesburg, I was just singing the song. You know, I give you all my life. I give you everything about me. You know, I leave nothing. You know, the four corners of the world, there's nothing that makes sense to me but you. Yeah. Yeah, so Uyabusanjalo means he reigns forever and ever. And I did interpret it at the end in English.
It means?
He reigns forever.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I know. Now I know. Yes. Is it okay if we just get to the video so that people can just know what we're talking about? So we're turning you into a host. We know you do a lot of things, but hey, today we're turning you into a host, and that's the camera. Please introduce the song so that people can just see it. Yeah,
the song going to be played is called Uyabusanjalo, means he reigns forever and ever. And he doesn't just reign in a person's life, but he reigns in the future. And also the past is in his hands. He's eternal God. Yeah. Yeah.
Picnic,
You are still watching it. It is the weekly gospel with me, Amazing Katamanda. I'm joined by Pastor Nevi and also Pastor MWANSA. Is it Marvelous MWANSA? Yeah, because that's the name you're branding. I don't know, I'm just calling you Pastor MWANSA. So I should say the whole name.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so that's the name that you're branding. If you want to know more about them, the phone lines are open. You can either call us or text us using the numbers that are on your TV screens, or leave your comments on our Facebook page. And of course, if there's any message that you'd like to see on the show, you know what to do. You either inbox us on our Facebook page, or you text us the name of that minister that you'd like to see. It doesn't matter whether they are an established artist or they are an upcoming artist. You know, we're not just another channel. We are here to make dreams come true. Oh yes, we are here to make dreams come true. Now, Pastor Nevi, let's talk about that video. How was the process like, just making the whole thing? Because for me, I was able to get, even though I know little about music, but at least I was able to get each sound from all the instruments that were there, and also the voices were audible enough. How much work went into that? Because it was live, right?
Yes.
So
yes,
how much work went into that? Was it easy as drinking a cup of tea? Or maybe there were challenges just getting everybody to be in order?
Oh my God. Music, even at college, music is practice. Practice after practice. The student does more work than the lecturer. Yeah, so there's a lot of work that went into that music, that song. First of all, the key person there is the man behind the switchboards. We call them engineers.
Okay.
Yeah, so the engineer knew what he was doing. Yeah, so I'd challenge artists to invest in an engineer. Yeah, you can have very good players.
Please, you should say that again. Please say that again, because I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but we have situations where you're attending a conference or a concert or an album launch, and then, you know, everything is just distorted.
And you have all the whistlings.
Yes! Please, just teach us so that we need to invest in what?
Invest in a sound engineer. Yes, just like you invest in a keyboard player, a bassist, a drummer. Yeah, it's very, very important to have a very good engineer because they determine what goes out there. Now, having said that, I think you've observed in the video, it illustrates two kinds of ministries there. There's the industry, there's the ministry.
Okay.
And normally for gospel artists, we tend to shun the industry, we concentrate on the ministry. As long as they hear what I say. So, you know, we have that thing where even you stand in front, you hold the mic. Don't listen to what my voice, just hear the words, you know? But then why did you go and stand in front to sing? If you want, just speak then. Just say Jesus loves you. Then why bother sing? You know, So there is a difference between the industry and the ministry. The industry is what put those instruments there. Someone had to invest in a sound engineer, in a keyboard player, bassist, the guitarist, the trombonist, the violin player, and all that. So a lot of work goes into that. A lot of practice goes into that to perfect it to the way it came out. So your investment in that is not ministry. Your investment in that is industry. For people to come to a rehearsal, you're spending money, that's an industry. From there, we went to go and eat at home, that is industry. Is the music bringing food to your table? So if you're investing in the industry, you must invest with excellence. Then when you get to the stage, you stop being a person in the industry. Now you are ministering. Because you're ministering to the people that are getting what you are saying. And having said that, I'm not saying industry must be more than the ministry.
There should be
there must be a balance. If every time you call Navy, he says, how much are you going to give me? Just know I'm not in the ministry.
You are in the industry.
I'm in the industry.
No, it's a good thing that you've brought that about, because most of the times, especially as Christians, we like exaggerating things. We're like, oh no, they are ministers, we're not supposed to pay them, we're not supposed forgetting that there's the industry side of it, which we refer to sometimes as the business side, because we need quality. So we can't just be doing things anyhow just because it's the gospel. Even Jesus deserves the perfect. In order for the ministry to have the quality and the influence it deserves in the community, you need the industry.
Now, having said that, Navy Samboko does not attach a price tag. And let me talk to my pastors.
Yes, please.
Navy Samboko does not attach a price tag to ministry. You invite me to come to sing at church, I'll come and perform for free. I'll minister for free. But come for the birthday. Remember me when you have a birthday. That I once ministered for free. Now I need to feed. So if a pastor is inviting me to come and minister, please prepare me the transport and where I'll sleep. And you can give me whatever thank you that you have. I won't attach a price to that. Yes. But if it's a birthday party, it's a wedding, it's an event where we are raising funds, then you won't talk to me. You talk to
the
my manager.
That's how we're doing things.
So that I can give you, so that I can give you the best.
Okay. So talking about managers, Pastor, do you have like a manager? Because I have noticed it's important for one to have a manager, because you can't run things by yourself, especially for you who is he's also a pastor, but striking a balance between family, ministry, and now the music ministry is kind of, for lack of a better term, I'll say maybe a challenge also. So for you, do you think anytime soon you get a manager, or you already have a manager? And if at all is a manager really like important to you personally?
Yeah, for sure. Manager church is very important. Wala fuaikwa. Because which traffic if you palobete to ukwanishe. Even Moses alisafiri ukwanisha. Bapongo shiwali sama ntetu ukwanishe. Takubambia bakwafa. So kukwata wa manager chikankala. As at now, epo wali that will staff confirmed.
Oh, you have someone in mind already.
But at the beginning, it was my twin brother, Host Augustine MWANSA.
Okay.
The one who was supporting. Now there is someone that will push a film that will push a number published.
Okay. Ichikankala. That's what he said. I don't know what that is. Is it something important, Ichikankala?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Ichikankala. It's for you to get a manager to listen some of the works that you were doing. Now, for you, Pastor Nevi, with everything that you have been exposed to, the industry side, the ministry side, are we going to see you maybe start up something that is going to be teaching artists, ministers, how to manage ministry as well as the business side of it, which you have said the industry side? Are we going to see you, just bring people to light?
Okay. Yeah, let me take the opportunity again to say Pastor Samboka is moving from Livingston, coming back to Lusaka. And I want to set up an academy to teach people, especially in my specialty, the voice. Yeah, the voice. And also how we can bring out quality out of our music. Like performing, being on stage. When is it necessary for you to do this? When is it necessary to do that? But the business aspect side, I'm taking it even deeper.
Okay.
Yes, I'm someone that has been very, very passionate about promoting Zambia outside Zambia, taking the talent that we have in Zambia outside.
To the world.
As a matter of fact, this coming October, I'll be touring Europe. I'm going there to take what we have here. Yeah, there I'm not going to be singing Zulu. I'll be singing Chitonga, Bemba. So I'm taking what is Zambian there because that's what I am. Okay. And I know I'm going to learn a lot from Pastor Marvelous, especially the Bemba part, please. I've developed a product for tourism called Faith of Our Fathers, which is operating under Gospel That Thunders. It's a religious product. For a long time, we have not had a religious tourism product in the country. So we want to dig into our heritage as Christians and also as Zambia being religious people. Okay, we have a very, very, very rich background as Zambians, even before the gospel comes here. We want to know who we were and who we are and who we are going to be. Because once we are able to share this, then we can attract people from outside coming to invest here. Because then they will understand that this is who we are. So we are doing that. We call it Faith of Our Fathers, where we're going to be digging into the importance of Christianity. It breaks my heart when I go into an office now and say, I'm going to be having a gospel show, and a person turns it down to say, we don't support the gospel. And yet Christianity has played, religion has played a very huge role in the GDP of this country. First roads were done by missionaries. First hospitals were done by missionaries. First education centers, schools and colleges were missionary schools. But today, after we have developed to where we are, we want to give our back to the thing that molded us to be who we are. Today we brag to say we are a Christian nation. It is because of our foundation. So Faith of Our Fathers and the program that I'm doing, the music program I'm doing, is an effort to dig back into who we really are and where we can actually end up being.
Okay, I think we have a caller. Let's take that call. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, madam. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Good morning, I'm Gracie.
Okay, please go ahead with your comments or contributions.
I'm calling from Kitwe.
Oh, how is Kitwe this morning?
Kitwe is very fine. We don't know about that side.
Lusaka is very fine, ma. Please go ahead with your comments or contributions.
I just wanted that your practice, you are such a blessing to us, and I wanted to ask for the number for Pastor Navy.
For Pastor?
For Pastor Navy.
For Pastor Navy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Later on, he'll be giving out his details where you can follow him and how you can get in touch with him. So please stay glued, and we appreciate you calling us, and we are humbled to hear that we are a blessing to you, madam.
Okay, thank you so much. You're welcome.
All right, thank you. All right, so later on we'll be giving out those details, and unfortunately time is not really on our side. We have to like wind up and close the show. So, but I think we have to bring you back because we need to understand, you know, the industry side. I don't want to say the business side because you know Christians, sometimes you know what I mean, right? Yeah. So we'll say the industry side. I think we'll be calling you once in a while so that we just get to learn some of the do's and don'ts, because some of us we don't really know what goes on, especially the ones that are coming up, because we want them to have full knowledge and full understanding of everything. Before I let you pastors go, I would want to hear from Pastor MWANSA. Please give us the details on where we can get your songs, and of course where we can follow you on your social handles, and what we should look forward to if there's an album that's coming up, or if there's a new song that's coming up, or the events that are coming up. Please give us all those details just in a few minutes, because time is not really on our side. We have to say our goodbyes.
Pa YouTube ni Prophet Marvelous MWANSA, nangu Marvelous MWANSA, kumalasanga ma songs yonse.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay, so are there any concerts that you'll be having, album launch?
Yeah, sorry, in fact nachirabako apaso apalulimbo tulefumya nombali nevalisa mulesta feature wa Christian Johnny na Patrick.
Okay.
Then in November emotwala kwatafie ko concert 27 November.
Okay, I hope we're invited as the weekly gospel will definitely come through. And now getting to you, Pastor Navy, please just in a few minutes, can you tell us where we can get your music, the songs that we should look forward to, if there are any projects that are coming up, besides the ones that you've already told us about, which is an academy that will be coming up, and more details, we should stay glued obviously to your social handles, right?
Yeah. If people want to follow my music, you can go on Facebook page, Navy.
I think we can accommodate just one
more caller? Okay. Yeah.
Hello?
Good.
Good morning. Good morning, sir. How are you? Hello? Good morning, sir. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Oh, my name is Felix.
Oh, okay. Please go ahead with your comments and your contributions.
Yes, I wanted to ask from Pastor MWANSA.
Pastor MWANSA?
Yes.
Okay.
There is a question if I want. Sorry?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
And then if I want
There's a certain one you wrote?
Yes, I want to put on for this video. Now just tell me the title. So I would like to tell me the title of the song.
Oh, at Mwebatu, is it Mwebanjishiba?
Yes, Mwebanjishiba.
Mwebanjishiba, but on YouTube it's just Mwebanjishiba.
Oh.
Yes, it's Mwebanjishiba on YouTube. So it's Pastor MWANSA, Prophet MWANSA on YouTube. All right, thank you for calling us. All right, yes.
Yeah, so you can get in touch on our Facebook page, Navy Samboko.
Okay.
You can just drop an inbox message there.
Okay.
We should be able to respond promptly. And then also, yeah, we have a number of songs on YouTube. So people can follow on YouTube, the same name, Navy Samboko, just keeping it simple. And we are having events coming up called Gospel That Thunders.
Okay.
The Gospel That Thunders is an annual music festival, which is held in Livingston in commemoration of the coming of the gospel in the country, as brought in by Dr. David Livingstone. So we are going to announce the dates later, yes, after our tour of Europe.
Okay, so we should be just on the lookout on your Facebook page.
Yes.
All right. No, pastors, thank you so very much for coming through. We'll definitely follow you on your social handles so that we can get all those details that we need to get. Thank you for joining me this morning, and I'm looking forward to greater things. Wishing you God's blessings in your ministry. Okay, viewers, this is where we have to say our goodbyes. You know how much I dislike saying goodbyes, but I just have to do them because we have to go. And next week, bring someone else. Bring those suggestions. If there's anyone that you'd like to see, send their names and follow us on our Facebook page. You can also inbox us the name of that minister that you'd like to see. It doesn't matter whether they are an upcoming artist or they are an established artist. This platform is for everybody who is putting in efforts in preaching the gospel, because we are all about the Jesus vibes. That's what we're all about. So thank you for joining us this morning on behalf of the entire production crew. We have Elijah, we have BMAC, there is Elias, there's Amos. Shout outs to Mr. Munungwe as well as Isaac. We miss you people and looking forward to seeing you soon. For now, it's goodbye. God bless you. Keep it locked to Camden TV even as we bring you the best of programmings. You know we're not just another channel. This is Camden TV. On behalf of the entire production, once again, my name is Amazing Katamanda. See you next week, same time, same place.
Kwakumnyama endleleni yami, wafika wena wangikhanyisela. Ngangizondwa wonke umuntu, wafika wena wangithanda. Ungikhokhile odakeni wangigeza, wangibutha lapho ngilahlwe khona. Baba ngiyabonga. Wambuyisela abantwabami, wangipha nama-baby wami. Sona nosona ngisithanda kangaka. Ngiyabonga Nkosi yami, wangibuyisela mnyaka ediwe esikhonyana. Ubaba ngiyabonga. So good.